Hi everyone, today is the trilogy. You know what it's all about? It's about my mate Rick. I've been there, I've had a bit of lunch, I've had a bit of dinner, one good, one not so good. So I'm going to do this the wrong way round. I'm going to have breakfast now, so I should have that first really, shouldn't I? Now, where are we? We've come to Sandbanks, near Poole. Got to tell you, Sandbanks is one of the most expensive places in the whole of the UK. Behind me there is the restaurant, Rick Stein. Now I have a look online, it has got some stunning views, so I'm really hoping I can get a table overlooking the estuary. Now obviously it's a trilogy, so this is going to be the last one with Rick Stein, so please Rick, let's be friends again. Let's give each other a cuddle afterwards and say all thumbs up. As always, let's give it a go, and I'm going to have to use this crossing because it is a very busy road. Come on in. No, definitely use the crossing, Gary. You're going to get knocked over one of these days. And then there's no cars. Amazing. Before we go in, please take a look at that. That just puts you in a great mood, doesn't it? I mean, that is stunning. What a beautiful estuary. Right, let's go in. Here we are inside. I've got to say, one, it is vast, it is really big. As you come through, you've got seating, and right at the very front, you've got seating outside. Then you've got more seating. You're met right at the reception, and you're brought out here to this back area, which has got an open plan kitchen. I counted 14 chefs in that kitchen. They're expecting a busy lunchtime session, that's for sure. But take a look here. That is a stunning restaurant. But I'll tell you what else. Take a look out there. Location, location, location. Perfect. What a delight, just looking out there. It's very tranquil, and they've got more seating literally out there for lunchtime as well. So if you're ever booking here, definitely ask to have a view of the estuary. Incredible. Now, onto the menu. Now, I'm not going to have the full English, but I was really interested because, bearing in mind where we are, we're in Sandbanks, and I thought, oh, dear me, how much is going to be a full English breakfast? It's £13.50. I've got to say, I've had more expensive breakfast than that in London, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go for the Arnold Bennett. Now that's an omelette. It comes with bechamel, haddock, then cheese on top, and then it's all toasted. It comes up hopefully nice and crispy, fluffy, and all the rest of it. And then I'm going to go for a North African dish. Shakshuka. Probably said that wrong. Now, this is tomatoes, red peppers, it's spicy, it comes with sauce and it comes with eggs. That's £10.95, and as always, I've got to have a cup of tea, so I've gone for their English breakfast tea, which is £3.75. £3.75. Basically, it's a tea bag, isn't it? Oh, let's lift that. Crikey, that's actually really heavy. Very stylish. Let's pour that out there. See how strong it is. I'm going to get more than one cup of tea out of that though, so I've got to bear that in mind. I've got to tell you, it's stunning in here. Really is. I can't tell you. I've never seen so many staff members looking after a breakfast service ever. And nothing's quite strange, it's not busy. I thought it'd be a lot busier than this. So, well, yeah. Can't get over the view. Let's hope, Rick, your breakfast matches up to this view, which is tremendous. I'm just having a laugh with the cameraman. This is a very contentious point. Do you put the milk in first in your tea? Me? I like to actually put my tea in, see how strong it is, then add the milk. So many complaints saying, Gary, no, you're doing it completely wrong. I think I'm doing it right. Didn't have the full English breakfast, but I need to let you know what's on it, because obviously most people would come here for a full English. So it says Rick's breakfast sausage and smoky streaky bacon with a St. U egg. You can have that fried, scrambled or poached with mushrooms, black pudding, grilled tomato and organic white toast or sourdough toast. And as I said, that's £13.50. So pretty much covered all bases on that. Yeah. Obviously that doesn't include your tea or coffee, but it does include your toast. So £13.50. Considering location, I'm not convinced that's actually over the top expensive, to be honest. I don't know, am I living in a completely different world? I probably am, to be honest. Okay, I'll see you when the breakfast arrives. Come on, Arnold. Arnold Bennett. Gordon Bennett, that's what I say. Gordon Bennett. Here's my Arnold Bennett, and here's a hot plate. Oh, blimey, that plate's very hot. Look at the size of that portion. That is a hearty breakfast. The aroma from the haddock is truly awesome. Let's dive in. Let's take a, oh, look at this. Straight away. Oh, wow. So you've got the egg. Obviously it's omelette. Try and get everything in there. That is so good. That is so tasty. Take a look at the haddock. See the haddock? That is bursting with flavour. You have the bechamel. Look at that egg. Lovely colour to the egg as well. Oh wow. But the one thing I've got to show you here, look how juicy that is. So it's very moistish, but it's the flavours. The flavours are incredible, and I do mean that. Definitely doesn't need any salt, but I do like a little bit of pepper. I even managed to get pepper in my milk then. I'm useless. But it's juicy, it's flavoursome, it's perfectly seasoned, and portion-wise, that is very, very healthy. The thing is, the haddock isn't overpowering everything. You obviously taste the haddock there, but what is excellent as well, and I haven't mentioned it, is the cheese topping. So you've got the cheese on top, and again, texture-wise, that gives a little bit of crispiness to the occasion. But do I like this? Yeah, I really like this. In fact, go as far as saying, that's one of the tastiest breakfasts I've had on the channel ever. And I do mean that. However, I'm only halfway through here because I'm going to try this guy over here. So what I'm going to do, have another couple of mouthfuls, swap everything over, and then give my opinion of the Shakshuka. So, see you shortly. Likewise, that plate is very hot. Brett, I need to go to the gym. That's heavy bread. It's really heavy bread. Let's cut straight into the egg, and let's see how it looks. Now, it has been sickened, so it's a little bit unfair. Oh wow, look at that. And again, look at the colour and the vibrancy of that. Now, this is going to be a little bit spicy. What I want to do, just quickly clear my palate. Try dive. Let's just dive straight in. So you've got red peppers, you've got tomatoes. Pull this to you, Gary, because it's going to go everywhere. Right. You've got the pepper, the red pepper flavour, then the tomatoes coming in, and then a tiny bit of spice. It's not like, oh, it's got a tiny little bit of heat, which gets the taste buds tingling. Let's try it with some of the egg. Again, you take a look, you can see all the peppers there. Again, no seasoning required. Nothing at all. The one thing I'll say, presentation-wise, it comes across as being a little bit on the sloppy side. But obviously that's the dish. It's from North Africa, and you can kind of feel and taste the authenticity from it. I want to try it with some bread, because clearly you need to be dipping in and scooping up all the flavours. Because without the bread, that would be just definitely too sloppy. Oh wow. So it is the spice. It's creating the whole dish. It does need a tiny bit of pepper. Saying that, it probably doesn't. It's just me liking my pepper. Which one would I prefer? I prefer the Arnold Bennett. However, if this was served to me, I'd be overjoyed. And I do mean overjoyed. What I like is the fact you've got the spiciness, so it's livening you up breakfast time. You're kind of like, whoa, here we go. I want my day to start. It's revved you right up. This one here, a little bit heavier. So this is light. This one is that bit heavier. It's not too heavy, but again, sort of difference is the taste. And is that going to set me up for the day? Yes. Is that going to set me up for the day? It is. They both are. So, what I'm going to do, I've got a major dilemma now. Which one do I finish? Who cares? They're both really good. This one definitely needs the bread though. Got to dip it in. Look at this. Get everything in there, Gary. Come on. I just want to bring you back to this Arnold Bennett. And I'll tell you why. Take a close up in here. Look how many eggs are involved in this dish. That is packed full of eggs. So I'd safely say there's at least 3-4 eggs, and there is so much haddock as well. No, I'm absolutely stunned, and I've got to tell you, it is incredibly filling as well. Definitely no bread required with it, but quality is amazing in that, and I do mean I'm absolutely really blown away. You know, I'd have this every day of the week, and I do mean that. A lot of eggs though. Right, cracking on. Get it? Cracking on. Got the bill, paid the bill. I'm going to give you my final thoughts. One thing I'm going to say about this restaurant, I'm sitting here, I am not relaxed. I'm almost horizontal because that view is stunning. And again, on a nice hot day, always changes things, doesn't it? You always feel a lot better. But wow, that is incredible. I'll tell you, that Arnold Bennett was incredible as well. But that view is a touch more incredible. Here we are outside now. Take a look here again. This is all about the views, isn't it? Beautiful sandy beach. Beautiful day today. And I'll tell you what else is beautiful. That restaurant. Location, location, location. That was truly and utterly stunning. As you went in, you're greeted, staff very attentive. I've never seen so many chefs, as I said earlier on, loads of waiting staff, but look at the table I was sitting at. And it could have got better. Go back out the front, you go down, and again, you're right on the estuary. All round. Oh, it's the nicest looking restaurant I've ever been in. I've got to be honest, that's taken it to a completely new level. When I last done a review of Rick Stein, I went down to Padstow, had some fish and chips. Oh, that didn't go too well. I've got to be honest, that was truly shocking. But I got loads and loads of comments from people sort of saying, you've got an agenda against Rick Stein, you don't like him and all the rest of it. I'm going to tell you, I really like Rick Stein. I love his programs, all the rest of it. And whenever I go to a restaurant and I do a review, I take it and base it on exactly what I'm offered and what I'm served. That's it. You know, don't send items back, we don't send food back. I've got to say, I might change that policy going forwards, and I might actually change that. But overall, okay, there's never an agenda, no matter what it is, if it's independent local business or it's a superstar chef or whatever. And again, Paul Ainsworth, for example, when I went down to Rock and I'd done his restaurant down there, I gave that a 10 out of 10, and I'll tell you why, because the food was up there. It was well worth a 10 out of 10, so there's no agendas. Talking about this, breakfast. Oh, dear me. That omelette, that came up. I reckon there's at least 4 eggs in there. There had to be at least 4. But the haddock in there altogether, it was juicy. It was, the flavours, everything that came out of that. It was pipingly hot. And I thought, portion-wise, that was very big. Shakshuka, again, totally and utterly different. Yeah, it's a North African dish, and I've got to tell you, it livened up the taste buds. You were there, you had the peppers, the tomatoes, that bread was so heavy, it was like, whoa, here we go. I actually gave it to the cameraman, and I said, crikey, that is heavy. You needed that bread though, to get in, you dipped it all there, you saw the egg, you cut into the egg, the beautiful colour of the yolk, it was all there. Was it better than the Arnold Bennett? No, it wasn't. It wasn't. Was it different? It was totally different. It was totally different. Would it be my choice going forwards? No, actually it wouldn't, but would I turn it down? No chance. I would not turn it down. I was really impressed. I was impressed with the location, the service, the quality of the food, and the price. Now let's come on to the price. Onto the bill. So for my English breakfast tea was £3.75, so that's at the top end if you like, but I did get 3 cups out of that. So if you're coming here, definitely get 2 cups and share that pot. Save some money. For my Arnold Bennett, it was £13.50, and for the Shakshuka was £10.95. So the total of £28.20. £28.20, breakfast, location. I mean, come on, you can't beat them views. And I've got to tell you, the Arnold Bennett, yeah, that was fantastic. I wish now I'd actually ordered the full English breakfast just to sort of get a variation, but you know, I've tried to vary things up and I tried to mix things up, so that's why I didn't do that. What marks am I going to give it? Well done, Rick. We're mates again. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Really enjoyed my whole experience, and I really mean I really enjoyed that experience. So me and Rick, we're both friends again. Got to tell you, he hasn't got a clue who I am. But that's it now for Rick Stein. The series is over, the trilogy is done. Love to hear your comments. What do you think? What did you think of that breakfast? What do you think of that location? If you can like and subscribe to the channel, you know I always appreciate that. There's only one thing left to do. You know what it is, don't you? Let's go for a swim. Yes!